What is going on, guys? Carlos here from Live Gaming Paradise. We are back again with another episode of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and this time we are in the Gerudo area and we're gonna go and do another shrine, and this one is actually in Gerudo town. It's on top of the big structure above Gerudo. Soryotanog Shrine, that's what this one's called. I think I pronounced that right. I didn't butcher the name. So if this is the first time you're here, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's play some Tears of the Kingdom. Right, this one was the one that I mentioned in another shrine that I've done. That was really curious because I really like these, but I wasn't sure if this if I've missed some chests previously in other shrines, because of the fact that I've done this one and it was really tricky to find a specific chest. Buried Light it's called, and there's a lot going on for this shrine, and I really like these. I think this is a really cool thing. The first thing you're going to need to do as you walk into the shrine is there's like some mounds of sand everywhere, and you need to get this fan, get it to work, hold it, and then blow the sand around so you can see what's underneath. In some of them there's not going to be anything underneath, in others there's going to be some goodies underneath, so you just have to blow the sand until it completely disappears. And then there's 3 more mounds in here, so you just need to do one at a time and get rid of all of them. This one, there's a chest in there, and then there's another mound in here, and then there's nothing on this one. Just have to get closer sometimes to get rid of the sand completely. Now, we need to see what's inside of this chest in here. It's going to be a small key, and that opens the opening to the right, or the door to the right, and so you can get over onto the next section. I couldn't find anything else in here, so I assume that there's nothing else in this initial room apart from that key. Now we're going to go over to the other side, and this side here is super complex. The first thing you're going to see is a soldier. Just shoot it, a couple of shots and a couple of strikes, it should be good to go. You'll drop a couple of things, just pick that up, and then as you can see, you've got like that yellow plate on top, and you have to shine a light on that if you've done some of the things in Gerudo in the past. If you haven't, then yeah, you have to shine a light on that. That's why that plate is there, so we can open the bars. Right, we're gonna go in here and use the ascend, and then get rid of the soldier right at the other end on the platform. Then we can come down and we see that there's going to be another fan in here, and we know what we're going to need to do with this one. It's going to be to blow the mounds of sand, and there's 3 of them in this area as well. So we get it to start, pick it up, and then we can just get rid of all the sand and see what's underneath. In this one there's nothing. In this one here it looks like there's a mirror in there. And then on this side here there is the light, so the sand is covering the light, and obviously that's the reason why the light is not shining through. So you just have to like adjust yourself, and there you go, the light is uncovered now. And now it's time for us to go and get the mirror, and then put the mirror pointing the light through the bars outside. So what we're going to need to just point the light towards the other direction, just like that, exactly like that. It took me a while to work out the position of the light, but you have to point it towards the edge, exactly like that, because like that you'll be able to stand on top of the mount of sand on the other side with the other mirror, and you'll be able to point it to the entrance where the bars are, so you can unlock it and go, and that will be our blessing, light of blessing unlocked. So you have to just kind of like put it up here until it points out to that yellow plate on top of the door, and it's a bit tricky, but you should be able to do it. There you go, and that opens the bars, and that's the light of blessing is going to be there. But we don't want to finish off that. We're just gonna need to get that fan over to this side, because there's no fans on this side, so you can get rid of the mounds of sand there are in here, because they might have something hidden underneath. So in order to do this, the way that I did it was I picked it up, and then I just lifted up as high as I could do it towards where you're going to use your ascend on that section there, and then just dropped it. And then all I did, ascended towards this, ascended to the top of this platform here, and use my recall power and hit the fan there, as you can see, and that made the trajectory bring it back up again. And now we can use Ultra Hand in the meantime and pick up the fan, and that's how I managed to get it to this side, because I don't think there's any other way you can do this. Then all I needed to do is just go over to this side and pick up the fan, get it to start and pick it up, and then there's a mound of sand in here, and I just went for it, and guess what? There's absolutely nothing underneath. So I put the fan down thinking that is it, there's not going to be any more chests in here. There was just one. And then I realized that on the corner there's another mound of sand there. You can hardly see it, but I'm going to go next to it so you guys can see. And this is where things get really interesting. So this mound of sand in here is actually covering a hole in the wall. And that's really tricky, because, you know, I don't know if I've left any of these holes previously, or if there were any holes that led to different secret rooms, which is really troubling, because I'm starting to doubt myself that I've collected all the chests, you know, because this one is really well hidden. So when you get into this room, there's two mounds of sand, and there's a fan. Just hit the fan and then just get rid of the first mound. This one in here, there's nothing underneath. And then on this one in here, you're going to find that there is a soldier underneath, and he's holding a wind gusher, and you're going to need that. So just hit him with something, and you also got the fan that you blow the sand with. So all you need to do now is just pick up this fan and just put it towards the other side, because you need to go over to the top, and this fan is the one that's going to help us do that. So just strike it once, go and pick up the wind gusher before you go up, because you're going to need it up there, or else you're going to have to do the same thing with this fan that you used to climb up. And then just use your glider and go up, and then with the wind gusher, all you need to do is just strike it, really. Just strike this sand in here until the cog is completely cleared, and then the cog will start moving, and that means that these bars in here are going to open up, and you can get what's inside of their chest, which is only 10 arrows. But I mean, this makes it really, takes it to a whole nother level, because I think hiding chests and hiding secret rooms is another level compared to Breath of the Wild. I mean, you could get some on the platforms and things like that out of the way, but if you looked around, you could find it. But this one was so disguised, it's insane, you know, that they've done it like this. But really interesting. So I guess this is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, or if this video helped you, please give us a like. Consider subscribing so I can continue releasing more content like this. If you'd like to know how I do my videos, you can always become a member of my channel, and I will have some like member only videos that you can use to improve your YouTube skills. So I guess this is it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.